What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Nolan Patrick podcast, and this is episode number 55. 55. It is November 1st. Hopefully, everyone had a great Halloween last night. Um, did you dress up? No? No.
I
Okay.
think the only time I'll ever dress up is if I go to a party or something. But no, I just watch scary movies, a little tradition the family has. So
Nice.
yeah, it was chill. Chill night.
Chill. Nice.
Did you dress up?
I
What
went
were you if you dressed up?
we had a work party and I wore my Stitch onesie.
I feel like that's been the go-to for 10 years now.
Yes. And Ryan was Appa onesie. So it's good stuff. I did not um I did not put my name in the costume contest for work because I wasn't as creative, or I was just wanted to wear the onesie. I didn't want to get into all that. But
Yeah,
yeah.
some people take it very seriously.
Yes.
The costumes.
Yes. And if you did wear a costume, um, and you went trick-or-treating or you went to a party, let us know down below. What are you dressing up as this year? Um, we had Thursday night football, and the Ravens were a little shaky in the first quarter, first half, but they ended up winning 24 to 6, 26 to 6, 24 to 6, something like that.
Something like that. 28-6.
Yeah. All I
Something like
know is
that.
that the Ravens won, and we have 16 points, and we started off the week strong. The Dolphins are going to stick with McDaniels for the rest of the year, and they parted ways with their GM. So that's it for the Dolphins. Lamar Jackson's back, 4 touchdowns, really good for my fantasy football team. And Mark Andrews had 2 touchdowns, which is huge. He was a little shaky last year. Seems like he is back. Um, Noah's gonna provide us with a World Series update. Thought it was gonna be over last night. Some
Yeah,
controversy in the game.
yeah, great series so far. Last night the bottom of the ninth, we had 3-1 uh runner on and a double into the gap that the Dodger center fielder said got stuck and it couldn't grab it from the wall. Um, which has happened before
Yeah,
in other games, but it did get wedged, but obviously it wasn't to the point where it was he couldn't grab it. Um, but they did rule that it was a ground rule double because it did get wedged under the fence, the padding on the fence. Um, Personally, I would not have said that was a ground rule double. I would say just grab the ball. But now we're in game seven. Um,
did,
yeah, very controversial, but
did you
um,
do you know that if he went and tried to grab it, then they would have ruled it a live ball. But since he didn't grab it, like try to grab it, then they could rule it as a wedge ball. I didn't
yeah,
know
I
that.
mean that's why he did that.
I
But
didn't know that.
yeah,
But either
so
way,
I mean it I can see how it does make sense because it does just stop. The ball just does stop right there. So
yeah,
if it that doesn't happen, it would bounce off, and he had a different play on the ball. But I mean, come on, that's not really a wedge ball. It's not something that it really affects because in the play he goes and grabs it and throws it in. That's like, oh yeah, that was really wedged there. Yeah, that was tough to get out of there. Yeah, but no. Uh, I understand the ruling, so I mean, to me, I don't really care who wins. So, um,
yeah.
I'm not a Blue Jays fan. If I was a Blue Jays fan, I'd be angry, but I'm not a Blue Jays fan, so Doesn't really
Yeah.
affect me. But yeah, I do think that's something that the player should just get the ball. It's not like gets lost in the ivy at Wrigley Field. Um, if it got stuck in the middle of the fence or the top of the fence padding, that makes more sense because then that is a little different. He has to go up and grab it. It's like depending on how high it is.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, right there where he's running full speed anyways, but then he just stops because he knows he can get the ground rule double call is a little ridiculous in my opinion. Because it would still be a 3-2 game probably because he would hold the guy to either a double or a triple. Um, but what made it even crazier is that he did that and they got it inside the park, home run, which would have tied the game. And I think he should be punished for not for stopping and holding his hands up, and the player scores. And it's like, well, why
Damn.
did you stop running? The if you would have just gone to the ball, it would still be the Dodgers would still be winning. Um, so I think in that situation, you go, you should just grab the ball, and now since you didn't grab the ball, the game's tied. But yeah,
But it's a wedge
um,
ball. It's in the rules.
but yeah, I mean, it's in the rules, yeah. So. Uh, So now we're game 7. We got Max Scherzer for the Toronto Blue Jays. It's gonna be a really good game, I think. Max
Yeah.
Scherzer, hope as long as he pitches well, it'll be fun. And then he's going either hasn't been announced yet, I don't think. Either Snell or Glasnow. Um, Snell and Glasnow, I think, are the last two. Snell started the series, I believe.
Yeah.
And then it was Yamamoto who pitched yesterday, and then it
Yeah.
was Glasnow.
I would throw Yamamoto
So.
out there, honestly.
No, there's no way he'd throw him back to back like that. But
Glasnow did pitch in the ninth, right? One batter, two batters.
I think it's going to end up being Snell most likely. I don't know. It can't be Sasaki. He pitched
Otani.
a couple innings. Otani just pitched a few days ago. I mean, it could be Otani, but um, whoever it is, for both teams, Scherzer including, they're going to have a real short leash. In Game Sevens of World Series, pitchers, if they make any type of mistake, they're out of the game. So we might see a huge bullpen game. Scherzer gives up an early double on a walk. He's probably out of there already. Um, like let's say he goes 4 innings in the fifth inning, he hits a double right off the bat. They walk someone. See you later. Bullpen time. Any early runs, you're gone. So uh, this could be in the Blue Jays' advantage because Gossman did have a really good game yesterday. He went to the seventh, I believe. Um, and then the Dodgers still used, I think, 3 pitchers or 4 pitchers last
Yeah.
night. So luckily, the Blue Jays bullpen pitched pretty well after Glasnow left. So we'll see how it goes. It could be anyone really at this point except Yamamoto pitching. Like you said, it could be Otani if they really need him to. If they really feel like he's their best option, he could go out there. But I don't think he will. I think he'll most likely be a late time bullpen arm if they need him.
Yeah.
I mean, you could very well see him close the game.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. See what happens. I think this is everyone loves game sevens. So
I mean, this is what sports all about, right?
yeah.
If you're, especially if you're a baseball fan, just a
First time
fan in
World
general,
Series, a winner maybe for the Blue Jays.
yeah.
Going up to the Dodgers, who are trying to repeat for the first time since.
Against the powerhouse, the most money
Yeah,
spent, and you're going and you have the Blue Jays who everyone thought they were going to blow it up last year, and they run it back one more time at least
yeah,
with Bo Bichette. They re-signed Vlad, and I mean it's how can you not be romantic about baseball, as they say, it's a great sport, fun to watch. So. Um,
yeah,
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I do think the Blue Jays can pull it out. They've looked really good, but um, we'll have to wait and see.
yeah. I also heard that people think that the Blue Jays don't spend any money, and they're like the seventh highest payroll in the MLB this year.
Yeah,
So
I do think
that
that's
was kind of
because They did just trade for Andres Jimenez, who is
Yeah,
he has a big contract at second base, and then they gave Vlad a huge contract
yeah,
um, this past year. And George Springer's making a lot of money, I think, and he has been for the past like 8 years.
yeah.
Um,
I think you just hear the Dodgers numbers, like what they paid
yeah,
Otani. Of course, I mean that's larger than a lot of MLB team salaries. I mean, but it is they're pretty top heavy.
and it is a little different though. We have the Dodgers right here, then
Yeah,
you have second, and then you have third. It's a little,
yeah,
but yeah, seventh is I mean, top half. It's a lot.
yeah.
Next we have NBA basketball. Hitting every sport today. Um,
They really are.
we're gonna take a little quick look at the standings, which we earlier, 2 weeks ago now. We made predictions on who would win, like who would be top of their divisions, conference, and see if there's any surprises going on right now.
Yeah,
So, a couple surprises, I think 76ers 4-1, obviously. They've been playing a lot better than I think they would have been playing. VJ Edgecombe has been pretty good. He's had a couple of really good games, and then a couple of just average games, but he's looked good as a rookie. You're gonna have a lot of highs and lows. Um, Chicago Bulls 5-0 to start the season, repping the Bulls. Uh, Hopefully they can keep it up. They've done it without Kobe White. They're probably their second best scorer.
yeah,
Josh Giddey has looked good. Montas Buzelis has turned it up in his second year,
yeah.
looking like a stud
He had
draft
career high, right? Last night, 28,
a couple
25.
nights ago. A couple nights
Or
ago,
was
yeah,
it?
28. But overall, the team is looking good together. They're using the fast tempo to kind
Yeah,
of take over. Um, take over games.
yeah,
So, something to look out for is the Hawks. They they have a pick swap with the Spurs. They did start off the year 1-3. Now they're 3-3. But when you start off the season 1-3, the Spurs have the chance to take your pick. Everyone's gonna be talking about how the Spurs can get this top pick again. The Spurs for the past 2 years, 3 years have had a top pick,
it's
and they've
wild.
hit on every single one of them. Stephon
Yeah.
Castle, Rookie of the Year last year. Dylan Harper looking like he could potentially win Rookie of the Year this year
Well,
against VJ Edgecombe.
Wemby for before Castle or same years.
Yeah, and then Wemby also. So they could have potentially three back-to-back Rookie of the Years, and then get a fourth if the Hawks um,
Choked us.
struggle. Yeah,
Yeah. Dyson Daniels looked pretty good for the Hawks. Was it last night? A couple nights ago? Can't remember. But Orlando Magic 2-4. Come on. Also, the
yeah,
Wizards could have had one more win against the Sixers, but choked in overtime. Yeah.
yeah. But Knicks slow start,
Cavs
Pistons slow
slow.
start, Cavs dealing with injuries, I believe. Slow start. Lonzo Ball has looked really good for the Cavs though,
Yeah.
and the Pacers 0-5. I think that's not a surprise, but 0-5 is pretty rough for the Pacers.
No Tyrese, and they trade away or Miles Turner goes to the Bucks. So
Yeah. And then for the Western, I think Spurs starting 5-0, a little surprising. I mean, obviously we think the Spurs are going to be really good, but 5-0 to start the season
Wemby
is
is
great.
just carrying the team, putting the team on his.
Insane. Yeah, the dude is an absolute animal. Um, Lakers 4-2 with all their injuries, pretty good start. Warriors 4-2. Um, Blazers starting off pretty good 4-2. The Jazz have looked good, really good at times. Lauri Markkanen has looked good. Walker Kessler has looked good.
Yeah.
Um, the team does not look as bad as people, or at least in the past couple years, they have looked very bad. Um, Ace Bailey hasn't really had a chance to show his skill. I think they're bringing him along really slowly. I think
Yeah.
he had an injury. So eventually he'll probably get into the starting lineup down the road. And what else? The
Yeah.
Rockets slow start.
Timberwolves are 2-3.
And the Pelicans 0-5 without their first round pick also.
Horrible.
Very very rough. Um I can't remember who it's to. Um
I'm sure it's to a powerhouse. The
little quick
Pelicans.
tankathon look up. It is to the Hawks.
Oh, this could be
So
interesting.
yeah, the Hawks have the Pelicans pick, uh and that's unprotected. So they get that pick. That's from the DeJounte Murray trade.
Wow.
And another DeJounte Murray trade was the Spurs getting the Hawks pick. So
Little
DeJounte Murray just
little swap here.
wrecking the league in first
And
round
he's
picks.
and he's on the IR.
Yeah, he's been injured the past like
A year and a
three
half.
3 years.
Yeah. I
Um,
only know this because he's on my fantasy team and I really need that guy to come back because I need some guard play. Um, but yeah, just overall the Pelicans, it's just a disaster. I mean, the lineup's not that bad. Zion looks it doesn't even look like we've seen Zion all beefed up, bulked up for the last 3 years, and now skinny Zion. It's just it looks kind of weird to me every time I see him. Um, I don't
yeah, I
know.
mean the Pelicans have some good young players
Yeah, they
on their
have
team. They have Jeremiah Fears they just
Jordan
drafted.
Poole
Jordan
got
Poole's coming off
traded
the
there.
bench for them. Um,
I mean Zion.
Zion obviously, and then there's one more guy, Murphy.
Yeah, Trey Murphy.
Trey Murphy is really good. Uh, so I do think they'll end up turning it around, but 0-5, if you're a Pelicans fan, very concerning, especially since you don't have a first round pick. And if you're 0-5 without your first round pick, and you could have got someone like Cam Boozer, who looks really good for Duke, uh,
Yeah,
AJ Diabasa,
yeah,
or
AJ.
he's like you have two can't miss prospects right now, and how many times do you get two can't miss prospects in a draft and you
Yeah.
don't have a top pick? You could have had a top pick and now you don't have a top pick. It's looking really bad for the Pelicans right now, but um, we've all
Still,
been there, Pelicans fans. Every team has had this time,
still a long season.
and it's
Still
going to be a
got
very long season for the Pelicans, I
75
think.
more games.
There's a lot of time for them to get it going again, but there's also the chance that this is just a very long season for you fans and the Pelicans. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, and that's really it. We'll kind of just keep track as the year goes on. If any other surprising things happen, any big trades, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so well, since we're still on NBA and I was gonna bring this up, let's just go to the NBA Cup here. First games were last night. Didn't even know it was starting. Didn't see any ads or anything, but they reshuffle the divisions into groups for group play. They play one game against everyone, I think. One or
Yeah,
two games. One game, I
if
think.
you watch the World Cup, it's like the World Cup.
Yeah, but they shuffle everyone. It's all different groups, and let's just predict. I don't even know who the Warriors are playing. I don't know if Noah could tell who the Bulls are playing in the group play, but let's just predict who is winning each group.
We'll start off Group A. I think. I mean, the Raptors look didn't look that bad. They did beat the Cavs last night. I still think the Cavs will take this one. I think they can easily go 4-1, like win this
Yeah,
one out. I mean, they have the Pacers and the Wizards in it. That
should
alone
be
gives you
easy.
2 wins. And the Hawks have also not looked that good, and then the Raptors. So
Yeah. Yeah, the Cavs sure to win it, but I'll take the Hawks. Why not?
okay.
Next one, Group B: Celtics, Pistons, Nets, Magic, Sixers. Ooh,
The Pistons and the Magic play today, so I'm guessing that might be the World Cup game today, or World or
Cup,
NBA
NBA
Cup.
Cup. Yeah.
NBA Cup game today. I'll go Pistons. I'll go Pistons. Start off a little slow, but I think they'll get it going here.
Yeah, Celtics with a win. I'll go Celtics in a surprising pick. Group C, we got Bulls, Heat, Bucks, Hornets, Knicks.
I mean, the Bulls have looked the best out of all of them, so I'm gonna go with the Bulls.
Yeah, nice. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. Why not? Western Conference here: Suns, Wolves, Kings, Thunder, Jazz.
It's not gonna be the Kings. I think Thunder, obviously, they're the team to beat in general.
Yeah,
So if you're in this division or group, it's a little rough.
yeah. I think I gotta go Thunder as well. But you never know. You only play these teams once, and yeah, I think overall, the Thunder's gonna win the division. But
Yeah, they're 6-0, and I mean, like
they could just lose
these,
some of these games and not.
yeah.
Group B, Lakers, Clippers, Mavs, Pelicans, Grizzlies. Oh, that's rough. I think I gotta go Lakers.
Yeah, I think the bottom three teams are it's a little tough here. But yeah, I mean it's either gonna be it's one of the LA teams for sure, but I'll probably go Lakers. They look the best.
Yeah. And finally, Group C in the West, Blazers, Warriors, Rockets, Spurs, Nuggets. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is the most
That's
stacked group for
rough.
sure. Yeah. I do think the Spurs have kind of peaked. Like obviously they haven't hit the peak, but I think they've played over expectations so far. So I think I will probably go with the Rockets, who have not really hit the stride yet. Eamon Thompson playing point guard, new position, and I think he'll figure it out. He's a good
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, of course, I don't know if the Warriors are going to try that hard for the NBA Cup. Uh, they have looked good start the season, but they are the
I mean,
oldest team.
they're still gonna try to win the games, though.
Yeah, yeah, they're still going to try to win the games, but they
They
did.
still count towards
That's
the
true.
regular season games. It's not like they're not regular season games.
Yeah, but like, okay, yeah. I mean, Curry's
It's-
Curry's not going to play like 42 minutes just to make sure they get a win.
oh no, but I mean it's gonna be a
Yeah, it's going
regular
to be,
game.
yeah. I'm going to go with the Nuggets. Surprise pick. Already started off 0-1, but let's go with the
Yeah,
Nuggets.
Nuggets just have no defense,
Oh,
just zero defense.
that's true.
That's the only thing about the Nuggets is that cannot stop anybody.
Fine, I'll go the Spurs.
No, I'm just saying in general, like for the rest of the year, it's like obviously they're
It's
going to make the
rough.
playoffs most likely, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
the same thing where they just
I still can't
high
believe they
scoring
gave
games.
Christian Braun. Is it Braun or
It's
Brown?
it's Brown. Brown.
Don't know how.
Spelled Braun, but yeah, they every time the
It's
announcer
Brown.
says it's a Brown.
That's crazy. Yeah. Can't believe they gave him a big contract there. But all right, NBA Cup. That is it. See how that goes. Next, we got who has the best college football job opening right now? Who would you want to coach? Got LSU, Florida, and Penn State. Noah, who do you want to coach for? Who has the best situation? There is more teams that have job openings, but they're not these Power Five teams.
No. Well, I think LSU probably has been great for I don't know how long, and
Yeah,
LSU's always good. Uh,
they do like to fire people if they aren't doing good. So,
yeah,
um, Ed
I say,
Orgeron got fired and he won a championship. So,
yeah, I think the best position to go to would probably be Penn State. I think Penn State would be fun, but if you want to live large, it's Florida. I mean, if coaching wise, it's not Florida, but living wise, it's
Yeah.
probably Florida.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of these three. Um, Ranking them wise, I think I'd go LSU, Florida, Penn State. But I think I would want to go. Let's go to the Big Ten, Penn State. You got a whiteout game. I don't think, they just fired James Franklin, who's been there for 20 years, so.
It's just, I
And
think it's easier to pick LSU or Penn State because of their reputation and then their former,
yeah, I mean, Florida's not a bad gig either. You are in the SEC, so
it's just Florida was only, I think the only time Florida was ever good was with Tim Tebow. I don't remember them ever being that
that's true.
great outside of Tim Tebow.
Yeah,
I've thought they were better. I remember them more as a basketball school than I do football school.
that's true. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Lane Kiffin looks like the guy to be going to Florida, so, but we will see. Next, quickly, just who you got NFL MVP so far in the season. Mahomes is leading the way as the favorite. Got Josh Allen, Drake May, Matthew Stafford, Baker Mayfield, Daniel Jones, Jordan Love, crazy, before Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor has been on an absolutely different level. I mean, I would personally, I'd go Jonathan Taylor, but I don't think he's gonna win.
Yeah,
I don't know when's the like. I think what last year Barkley should have won. Did he win? I don't remember if he did or not.
no, he
Uh,
didn't win. Josh Allen
I
did.
think yeah, Barkley should have won last year, but
Yeah,
I'll
Jonathan
probably go.
Taylor should win it, but
But I don't think he is, and I'll probably go Daniel Jones. It's fun little story. Daniel Jones, he's played
yeah,
great. That doesn't turn the ball over, and I mean 7-1.
yeah.
Close to 7-1.
I'll go Drake May because the
Okay,
Patriots are
man.
looking really good as well.
Yeah,
And that is it for the headlines. A little quick couple topics there. Let's get to the most important topic of the weekend, Noah, and that is our underdog picks.
yeah. What week is it this week? 9, week
9.
9. Okay, let's go ahead and start it. So, week 9 of our NFL underdog picks. Last week, I believe I went 2 for 3, and do you know what you did, Patrick? I don't know how you did.
I don't know
Um,
either.
I think you probably went over 3 again, but. Um, We'll
Did
start
I
off this
say that?
week. I don't know, but we'll start off this week. I'm going Carolina versus Green Bay. I'm gonna go Ted McMillan 50 over higher than 55 and a half receiving yards. Bryce Young is back, and Bryce Young's number one target. So I think they'll get right back on track. Right before how they're playing right before Bryce Young's injury. Next, Chicago versus Cincinnati, potential to be the highest scoring game of the week. Um, no defense on either side. I'm going Roma Dunze, 62, higher than 62 and a half receiving yards. He's looked like the number one for Chicago, and going against a weak defense with the Bengals. And then last but not least, Chargers versus Tennessee. Tennessee has given up at least 70 yards and a TD in every game this year to a running back. So one or the other. I'm going to go Kamani Vidal to get a rushing or receiving touchdown in this game.
Nice. First pick here. I'm going with Rashee Rice getting a touchdown against the Bills. He's had 3 touchdowns in the last 2 games, so Mahomes' favorite target on the offense is Rashee Rice. Next, I'm getting going with Amara St. Brown versus the Vikings defense, who just gave up a lot of points and yards to the Eagles wide receivers and everyone else. I'm going with higher 6.5 targets. That's a new one for us.
This one's
This
eight
has
and a
been
half.
8.5 now. Damn,
Six
that's
and a half
crazy.
receptions.
6.5. Let's go receptions. Maybe that's what I meant. Higher in the last 5 games. Maybe it was targets. I don't know.
They might
But
have got moved.
yeah, it might have got moved. But just go with Amon St. Brown in any category he has because he's getting the bulk of the targets and everything. And then finally, I'm going with Jackson Smith Njigba versus the Commanders, going higher than 97.5 yards. In his last three games, this guy has been on fire. 132 yards, 162, and 123. Wild. So, another easily favorite target of Sam Darnold, JSN.
Yeah, so this is 26.79 times multiplier. So let us know if you're going to follow any of these picks and which picks you might change or what picks
Yeah,
you're going to be making for
I
Sunday.
guess just always go with Noah's picks, but if you want a little, mix up, go with my picks.
You definitely pick uh,
Interesting ones.
riskier picks.
Yeah,
That's for sure. I'm going to go with the 6.5 receptions.
yeah. I want to say it's targets. I'm just looking.
I I
Do you see
mean
his stats on below?
he had 10 targets last game, 10 targets the game before,
It had
9
to be
targets,
targets.
7
Yeah.
targets, 8
Dang.
targets.
Should have just locked it in
And
when it was 6.5. Would have been
so he
easy.
has 6 receptions last game and then 9, 8, 7, 7. So either way, you can't really go wrong.
Yeah.
He catches a lot of his targets. So um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the receptions. 7
Nice.
receptions.
Yeah. I hopefully I don't forget, and I'll put it in right after we finish this episode. But that is it this week, episode 55. Hopefully, everyone has a great weekend full of eating leftover candy, and hopefully, their fantasy football team wins this week.
Yeah, picks are looking good so far for us. So hopefully, I mean, of course, we'll just get the rest of them right. So hopefully, you tailed our picks if you did that. If you're into that,
You're into it.
if you do that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see everyone in the next pick'em video. Week 10 in the NFL. Crazy.